across the weathered gate. Gravel pressed beneath my boots while fence posts lean. I found the washed out bend where last rain settled. A shovel met the earth with steady measured rhythm. Each load restored the lane from ditch to crossing. By noon the wheels could follow firm ground home. Dirt road Doctrine keeps the work honest and clear. Fix what the weather moves before the daylight fades. Leave every mile stronger than you found it. Earn the easy ride through patience and good care. My neighbor brought a rake and joined the motion. We shaped the shoulder wide and packed it even. The low spot rose beneath our careful footsteps. Fresh gravel held where muddy ruts had wandered. We stood aside and watched one truck pass smoothly. Then quiet settled back across the open fields. A useful lesson lives beneath the dust. Shared hands can turn rough ground toward home. Dirt road Doctrine keeps the work honest and clear. Fix what the weather moves before the daylight fades. Leave every mile stronger than you found it. Earn the easy ride through patience and good care.
Sun dropped copper behind the crooked pasture fence. I backed beside the mailbox tailgate folded down. Neighbors circled close while gravel settled around our boots. A porch dog listened from the shade across the ditch. I tapped a steady rhythm on the dusty steel, then told how pride once made my hard days longer. This tailgate sermon rolls where the fence rows bend. Truth keeps time with knuckles drumming dented metal. Every quiet face leans closer through the crickets. We leave that shoulder lighter than we arrive. I spoke of missed turns past the weather cattle guard. How asking for directions brought my wheels back home. Old hands knotted slowly under moth-filled amber light. Young boots drew half losing powder by the tire. Someone laughed, then owned the work had kept too long. We answered with a promise to check in tomorrow. Headlights swept the hedges, nobody rushed away. One final palm beat sealed the words before departure. This tailgate sermon rolls where the fence rows bend. Truth keeps time with knuckles drumming dented metal. Every quiet face leans closer through the crickets. We leave that shoulder lighter than we arrive.
morning rain quit tapping on the shed roof early. I loaded fence posts while the dishwater hurried. The lane lay soft beyond the leaning wooden gate. First rut grabbed deep, but steady throttle held us. Blade climbed each spoke and heavy turning ribbons. Crows hopped aside when the axle crossed the puddle. Mud on the wheels, steady hands above the ruts. Brown water fans while the old lane keeps twisting. We carry useful work beyond the softened hill. My palm taps full while every tire finds footing. At the lower fence, one post leaned toward the creek. I set the brake and hold to see the through clover. Hey, hey, hey. Rain pearls shook loose across my sleeves and collar. We can't pray. We carry linen. At the wash rack, clay fell thick beneath the frame. One stubborn stripe stayed proof, the field got mended. Mud on the wheels, steady hands above the ruts. Brown water fans while the old lane keeps twisting. We carry useful work beyond the softened hill. My palm taps full while every tire finds footing. Mud on the wheels, steady hands above the ruts. Brown water fans while the old lane keeps twisting. We carry useful work beyond the softened hill. My palm taps full while every tire finds footing. Factory whistle faded as the western sky went pink. I checked the paper list beside the dashboard map. First stop, eggs and bread beneath the porch lamp. Second, mobile parts beside the white rail fence. The narrow black top hummed under our hand tap cadence. Night folded down while fireflies marked the ditches. Friday night route, 4 stops beneath the stars. Windows down, tires singing softly over torn. Each porch light answers when my headlamps round the bend. I count the miles by who is waiting near the gate. Third stop, waited where the creek crossed under stone. A basket changed hands, warm biscuits wrapped in cloth. Last stop, a toolbox returned beside the grain shed. We talked through open windows while tree frogs kept tempo. The list lay checked beneath the dashboard glow. I turned home slow with empty space behind me. The moon rolled beside me through the final covered hollow. My porch lamp waited past the last familiar curve. Friday night route, 4 stops beneath the stars. Windows down, tires singing softly over tar. Each porch light answers when my headlamps round the bend. I count the miles by who is waiting near the gate.
close after supper. I eased from gravel onto one narrow blacktop lane. Fence post surfaced briefly, then disappeared behind me. A painted binder sign leaned pale beside the ditch. My headlights caught each curve only yards ahead. So every drum beat tap stayed slower than my breathing. County line crawl creeping easy through the white. Low beams sweep the grass, then gather up the road. No rushing past what darkness chooses to reveal. Home waits ahead beyond the fog and cattle fields. A barn lamp floated like a corn above the haze. Tree limbs drip softly over corrugated tin. I passed the creek where water covers stepping stones. The tires whisper gently through a shallow wash. Then porch lights formed a warm road past the ridge. I crossed that marker as the eastern clouds went clear. Fog thin behind me near the split rail corner. My slow tap rhythm at the gravel homeward turn. County line crawl creeping easy through the white. Low beams sweep the grass, then gather up the road. No rushing past what darkness chooses to reveal. Home waits ahead beyond the fog and cattle fields. We stacked fallen branches past the freshly cleared fence. Dust cooled the field while kindling caught and crackled. Boot soles pressed circles in the soft creek sand. A kettle warm beside the ring of river stone. Sparks climbed high, then vanished under dark pines. I carried all my worry to that glowing circle. Bonfire Baptism, sparks rising through the pines. Warm light washes every dusty face clean. Hand claps skip like stones across the crackling night. We step home lighter while the embers settle low. One neighbor told how winter bent his orchard gate. Another shared the load he carried through the week. No pulpit stood there, only stumps and honest faces. I poured warm water, rinsing clay from both hands. The flames burned lower as the moon cleared clouds. We covered every coal before leaving the field. Creek water cooled my wrist beside the fading glow. That simple rinse made every old thought feel lighter. Bonfire Baptism, sparks rising through the pine. Warm light washes every dusty face clean. Hand claps skip like stones across the crackling night. We step home lighter while the embers settle low. Bonfire Baptism, sparks rising through the pine. Warm light washes every dusty face clean. Hand claps skip like stones across the crackling night. We step home lighter while the embers settle low. between the corn and sumac. I followed them at dawn with dew. Across a hood, grass brushed the middle, wild gravel clicked below at the old pump. One handle still moved freely. I filled an empty bucket for the thirsty saplings and heard larks stitching rhythm through the open field.
Two-track testimony, twin lines leading home. Every band remembers tires that kept returning. Tall grass parts, then closely at my back. The road tells truth without a single painted sign. Beyond the rise, the small barn door stood crooked. I oiled each inch and swept the seed husk clear. Fresh boards covered gaps where spring rain slipped through. By noon, shade crossed both ruts beside the pump. I packed my tools and left the bucket brimming. Those parallel marks carried morning back toward evening. No crowd was there, just work completed quietly. Still every mile behind me, answer why I came. Two-track testimony, twin lines leading home. Every band remembers tires that kept returning. Tall grass parts, then closely at my back. The road tells truth without a single painted sign.
train left puddles down the lane. I eased the old truck past the leaning gate. Loose change click beside a paper sack. Every shallow rut raised shoulders and rhythm. My sister drummed the dash with open palms. A hound watched dust settle from the porch. Backroad bounce, let the washboard set the tempo. Tires hum low while the fence posts flicker. Seat springs answer every kick and clap. We roll easy where the hard road ends. At the bend, a tractor gave us room. Fresh cut hay, road worn through both windows. We stopped where mailboxes leaned together, helped a neighbor lift loose boards onto his wagon. Then ruts played double time beneath the wheels. We reached the farm with every chorus grinning. Smooth pavement came, but nobody sat still. The lane had left its rhythm in our knees. Backroad bounce, let the washboard set the tempo. Tires hum low while the fence posts flicker. Answer every kick and clap. We roll easy where the hard road ends. Silvered the hood, I checked the straps around, stacked feed sacks. The engine rumbled low beside the barn. Granddad's gloves rested on the passenger seat. A handwritten list held every morning chore. I rolled toward the pasture through sleepy fall. Diesel and devotion moved the morning low. Engine humming under one clear promise. The eastern sky open. Every waiting calf heard the tailgate latch. The north gate sagged, but rain softened ground. I set fresh hinges while the engine idle. Two calves nose grain from a den to scoop. Fog lifted slowly off the wind of grass. By noon, the final sack lay empty. I turned home with each trough filled behind me. Granddad's warm gloves stayed beside the list. Their quiet weight kept my hands steady. Diesel and devotion moved the morning load. Engine humming under one clear promise. Feed sack stacked while strong lanterns through the willow branches. The grill lid rattled when the breeze came through. Creek water cooled melons in a tied net. We clapped the rhythm while the coals turned gray. Creekside Cookout, supper by the running water. Corn hissing softly while the hand claps land. Bare feet tapping on the back clay bank. Every plate circles before daylight fades. Magic brush butter across each roasted cob. Kids skip stones beyond the picnic cloth. I flip bean cakes with the cedar spatula. My brother called rhymes over cricket time. We saved the last peach for our oldest guest, then cooled the grape and gathered every scrap. Lantern light trembled across the narrow current. Home rode back with us in folded blankets. Creekside Cookout, supper by the running water. Corn hissing softly while the hand claps land. Bare feet tapping on the packed clay bank. Every plate circles before daylight fades. Dawn laid pale stripes across the cattle guard. I rolled windows down beside the seed field. Small stone snap time beneath the steady tires. An old note waited near the crack speedometer. It listed eggs, flour, and 2 porch stops. I followed each turn my mother marked in pencil. Gravel, gospel, every loose stone keeps the measure road dust rising like a quiet choir. Porch bells ringing as the baskets change hands. These back road verses carry breakfast home. First porch took eggs and handed back warm bread. Next gate open for a sack of flour. A widow waved beneath her striped awning. At the final stop, 2 children brought pears. The paper note gained flour, fingerprints and crumbs. Noon found my empty basket stacked behind me. I tucked that dusty list above the visor. Its pencil out still hummed under the floor. Gravel, gospel, every loose stone keeps the measure road dust rising like a quiet choir. Porch bells ringing as the baskets change hands. These back road verses carry breakfast home.
at a time. My neighbor steered while I called every turn. Gloves kept pace with the twine snapping tight. Larks rose whenever the wagon crossed a dip. County field rhythm thump beneath the open sky. Boots on the wagon, hands on the hay. Rolls roll straight while the bass runs low. We stack that summer before shadows stretch along. Over the stubble, we parked beneath the note beside the rose. Cold apples rolled from a canvas lunch bag. Then clouds built gravy on the western fence. We loaded the last bale before rain. The first drops drummed our ride toward the barn. Whittier answered when the rear wheels turned. Inside fresh hay kept the daylight smell. Stretch long. The load turned slick and shining. My old truck eased past the tires humming. Headlights found brown water under silver branches. I stepped down slow, boots testing every inch. The back wheel sank where the clay held tight. Crickets kept time while I worked the ruts. Moonlight Mudpit, silver sky on stubborn tires on low while the night leans down. Boots find rhythm where the wet clay grips. I laugh with the frogs and keep moving steady. I laid split boards beneath each wading wheel. Mud poured hard, but the old truck listened. A steady roll brought gravel under tread. Brown water flicked little stars across the gate. I stacked the boards and brushed my jeans clean, then rolled toward home beneath the clearing sky. That soft road taught patience better than pride. Slow hands find traction when loud plans slide. Moonlight Mudpit, silver sky on stubborn ground. Tires hum low while the night leans down. Boots find rhythm where the wet clay grips. I laugh with the frogs and keep moving steady.
gathered neighbors beside the feed shed. Each old truck woke with the gravelly note. White breast drifted above the frosted lane. Tailgates rattled softly over the idle bay. We checked every strap on the halo, then lined up straight for the pasture road. Tailpipe Choir rolling bass beneath the pines. 6 engines answered in their weather time. Gravel adds a snare as the convoy climbs. Morning rides along on those rumbling lines. Crested where the fence bent west. Second kept pace through the narrow curve. I held the middle, watching mirrors and hay at the upper field. Each motor settled down. We opened every gate and backed in clean. Warm sun found us stacking bales by hand. Different old motors found one steady key. Work made harmony from simple machinery. Woo! In the truck bed, mud drying in rows. Clean socks, tap time where the warm vent blows. Tools ride quiet while the back road bends. Fence line fixed and the long day ends. I ease through puddles without rushing home. The creek ran copper under evening light. Each fence post passed like notes from the day. At the hilltop gate I stopped and listened. Cattle moved slow through the newly closed field. Then stars came out above the rattling tools. Those muddy souls earned their rest out back. Fresh gravel carried me down the fine old track. Boots in the truck bed, mud drying in rows. Clean socks, tap time where the warm biscuits stay warm in a folded cloth. I carried breakfast to the porch swing. Old ham stretched as the east turned gold. Wheels roll softly past sleeping mailboxes. Sunday sunrise goes spilling over every field. A chapel bell floats through the open windows. My tires keep time with the gravel below. Cornbread rides beside me, wrapped against cold. Last farmhouse, one porch light still burned. My gray-haired neighbor waved beside the gate. I set the basket near his rocking chair. We watched dew lift from rows of garden corn. He hummed one verse while the sky grew wide. Then I turned home before the roads filled up. Some mornings speak before a word gets said. Kindness rolls farther when it carries bread. Sunday sunrise goes spilling over every field. A chapel bell floats through the open windows. My tires keep time with the gravel below. Cornbread rides beside me, wrapped against cold. Sunday sunrise goes spilling over every field. A chapel bell floats through the open windows. My tires keep time with the gravel below. Cornbread rides beside me, wrapped against cold. Fresh cut, hay made, row beside the fence. We parked at dusk near the sycamore shade. Folding tables open beneath strands of light. Cornbread, beans, and peach pie filled the plates. Someone counted it, and boot heels answered. The first hand clap bounced across the pasture. Field party crew, circle wide beneath the stars. Hand claps hit sharp while the flatbed strings ring. Dust lifts soft around our two-step shoes. Whole field moves when the fiddle cuts through. Like gold, each move from the wagon rail. Cousins crossed paths, then spun back laughing. Neighbors brought harmony from every side. The smallest dancer lit a stomping line. Moon climbed high above the empty hay rows. We folded tables when the crickets took over. Last lantern swayed while the night breeze cooled. Hay dust settled where our dance circle moved. Field party crew, circle wide beneath the stars. Hand claps hit sharp while the flatbed strings ring. Dust lifts soft around our two-step shoes. Whole field moves when the fiddle cuts through.
Rain drumming on the roof, she sings the high part, I carry the low. Her muddy bicycle rests behind the cab. Porch-light waves past the final cattle guard. We passed dark fields with the windows lightly fogged. She told how the storm bent her basket frame. I kept both hands calm through every washout. At her gate, the rain became a whisper. We rode her bicycle beneath the porch. She waved once as I turned toward my lane. Her porch light faded in my rear view glass. Rain quit before I reached the Creekside Pass. Together, rain drumming on the roof, she sings the high part, I carry the low. Her muddy bicycle rests behind the cab. Porch light waits past the final cattle guard. Beneath the cottonwood shade, my cousin tuned strings while crickets kept the camp. Headlights made a stage across the weatherboards. One final crowd gathered before the ferry closed. Sing last song at the landing while the river rolls slow. Boot heels tap time on the worn plank floor. Let every string ring where the fireflies glow. Then carry that rhythm up the back road home. Climbed high as the last truck rolled in. Children spun circles near the cattail edge. Hands clapped hard when the bass line dropped. I spoke porch truths between each ringing chord. Fairy bells sounded over dark water and reeds. We closed with quiet smiles and gravel dust. Dock boards cooled under a thinning crowd. Our chords crossed the river after lights went dark. Sing last song at the landing while the river rolls slow. Boot heels tap time on the worn plank floor. Let every string ring where the fireflies glow. Then carry that rhythm up the back road home. Rain drifts by hearts across the narrow road. One porch ball burned beyond the past door fence. I rolled beside the gate and let the engine rest. Gutter drops drum while I climb the steps. I whisper porch-light prayer beneath the dripping eaves, thankful for the road that brought my footsteps back. Warm hands beat mine while the screen door breathes. Home sounds soft when rain rolls off the roof. Kitchen steam curls through the open hallway. Before we eat, I bow beside the table. Rain keeps the beat and quiet fills the room. No grand speech, just grace above the rain. One steady light turns distance into shelter. When rain rolls off the roof. No grand speech, just grace above the rain. Sun came up red on a tight garden road. We set cedar stakes where the beams lean low. Small hands press seeds in the damp garden ground. 10 pails passed while the screen door swung. A neighbor brought compost in a rattling cart. By noon, green twine ran straight through the yard. Homegrown hope wakes where the small roots hold. Dirt on our palms, bean vines finding the wire. We tend each row while the evening turns gold. By morning, new leaves climb a little higher. Clouds stack dark past the split rail fence. We covered tender starts with old cotton sheets. Rain drummed quick and rolled beyond the ridge. We lifted every corner when the sun returned. Fresh green stood shining through the garden steam. Our roadside table filled with squash and thyme. One paper sign leaned close against the basket. First customer smiled and carried supper home. Homegrown hope wakes where the small roots hold. Dirt on our palms, bean vines finding the wire. We tend each row while the evening turns gold. By morning, new leaves climb a little higher.
and hay. I found a worn page tucked inside the visor, handwritten verses leaned across its faded margin. Truck rolled easy past the creek and cattle gate. Each gravel turn matched the rhythm of those words. I parked by the chapel where the pine porch shone. Backroad Bible lines ride steady through my chest, faded and keeps time around each gravel bend. I read them aloud where the old tires rest, morning wind carries every word through the pines. When the first warm breeze came, neighbors filled benches with field dust on boots. I laid the faded page beside the open book. Sunlight crossed both texts on the cedar stand. We read one passage while the creek kept time. The entire traced on through the noon bright fields. That folded page returned beneath the visor. Fresh pencil marks waited beside the final verse. Backroad Bible lines ride steady through my chest, faded and keeps time around each gravel bend. I read them aloud where the old tires rest, morning wind carries every word through the pines.